All right, guys, so what we're going to do is it says to solve each problem in two different ways as modeled by the example. And so what we are going to be doing is we are going to basically do both of these problems, decompose them, and then multiply them out, okay? So the first one is I'm going to do 14 times 3/7. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 14 times 3/7, okay? I can split 14 into 7 times 2 times 3/3, okay? So then what I can do here is I can actually make this a little bit easier for me to multiply because, you know, 14 times 3 might be a little bit difficult for me to be able to multiply out. So then what I want to do is I want to do 7 times 6. I don't know why I did. That should be 7s right here. Okay, so 7 times 6 and then 7s. So 7 times 6 is actually what? Okay, so 7 times 6, sorry guys, I wanted to make sure that I was telling you guys this right, is 42/7, and that actually equals 6 is your answer for that one, okay? So all I'm doing is 14 times 3 is a little bit difficult to be able to multiply right now. You would have to kind of write it off into your head. You wouldn't be able to do it in your head. But when you do something like this, basically all we're doing is just making it easier to multiply. Now over here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 14 times 3/7. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're basically going to simplify. Well, I can turn this into a 1, okay, and I know that if I take 14 divided by 7, I'm going to have 2 left. So basically what I did was I divided this number by 7 and divided this number by 7, so then I would have 2 times 3 is 6. Okay, all I'm doing is I'm looking for those numbers that what I could do is I could divide them kind of by each other, or I could already do 14 divided by 7, and I'm going to get 2. It'll make sense. We're going to do a couple more, so just kind of hold on for a second. So let's do this one. I'm going to do 3 times 36/4. Okay, well, I can't really split 3 out by anything. I'm going to split 36, and I know that 3 times 6 times 6 is going to give me 4. Okay, actually, I don't want to do 6 times 6 because I want to do something easier. I want to do 3 times 9. Okay, because then I can go ahead and do, or sorry, 4 times 9. Then I can go ahead and do I can do either 4 times 9 or I can do 3 times 4. I can do 4 times 3. I'm going to do, let's see here. I'm actually going to do 20. Well, no, I'm going to do 12. So 12 times 9/4. And unfortunately, some of these problems are not going to be as nice. So 12 times 9 is going to be 108/4. Okay, so unfortunately I am going to have to come up here and do 108 divided by 4, goes in 2 times, minus equals 2, bring down my 8. My answer is 27. Okay, now when I do this one, I'm going to do 3 times 36/4. Now here's the thing, I can't do 3 divided by 4, but I can do 36 divided by 4. So when I do 36 divided by 4, I actually get 9. 3 times 9 is 27. Now I'm going to tell you guys one thing. If you guys are kind of looking at it, I'm pretty sure some of you guys are probably saying, I would rather do this side. That is completely fine. You can do either one. We just need to be able to show you both ways that you can do them, okay? So then this one, we've got 30 times 13/10. I'm going to, let's see here, I'm actually going to do 10 times 3 times 13/10. Okay. Then I'm actually going to multiply 10 times 13 is going to be 130 times 3/10. And when I do 130 times 3, that's going to be 390 tenths, or the answer is 39. okay? So let's do something easier. I've got 30 times 13 tenths. Now I can't do 13 divided by 10, but I can do 30 divided by 10. And when I do that, I get 3, and then 3 times 13 equals 39. All right? So this one, I've got 9 times 32 divided by 8. I'm going to do 9 times, and I'm going to split 32 into 8 times 4/8. And let's do 9 times 8. I'm going to have 72 times 4/8. So I'm going to come up here, 72 times 4, 8, 28. So I've got 288 eighths. And of course I need to divide this out. So 288 divided by 8 goes in 3 times, minus 24, get 48, that's going to be 6. So my answer is 36. Now, if I just do it this way, 9 times 32 eighths, I can't do 9 divided by 8, but I can do 32 divided by 8, and that's going to give me 4. 9 times 4 is 36. Okay, a lot easier to do it this way. So then on number 5, it says we can actually choose which way we want to solve it. And honestly, guys, I would so much rather solve it this way because it's so much quicker. I can knock down and simplify my numerator and my denominator with what I'm multiplying, and then I can go ahead and make it easier. So this is 1/2 times 60, and what we're basically doing is we kind of are doing 1/2 of a minute equals how many seconds, which is basically what we're doing is we're doing some conversions. So the answer that I get here is actually going to be my answer that is right there, okay? So I'm going to have 1/2 times 60, which is 1 times 60 halves, okay? Now, I know you guys are like, well, I could do 1 times 60 and then divide it by 2, but what you can do is you can simplify because you can say 60 divided by 2 is going to give you 30. So then 1 times 30 equals 30. So 1/2 of a minute is 30 seconds. Okay, so now I'm going to do 3/4 times 60. So it's 3 times 60 fourths. I can't do 3 divided by 4, but I can do 60 divided by 4, and that is going to give me 15. So then I need to do 15 times 3. Three-fourths of an hour is 45 minutes. So my answer is 45. Okay. Same thing here. I've got 3 times 1,000 tenths. I can't divide 3 divided by 10, but I can do 1,000 divided by 10, and that's going to give me 100. So 3 times 100 is 300. So 3/10 kilograms equals 300 grams. Okay, so then here I'm going to do 4 times 100 fifths. Okay, can't do 4 divided by 5, but I can do 10 divided by 5, and that's going to give me 20. So then 4 times 20, I can do that mentally. 4 times 2 is 8. I add my 0. 4/5 of a meter is 80 centimeters. We'll continue working on conversions in the next couple of days, but just know that when you guys can simplify like this to make it easier to divide, oh my gosh, you guys are going to really like it.